Hey everyone, and welcome in. It's Monkey Mar. Please subscribe and like before we get into today's video. I'm going to do an update on Evelyn Boswell and a recap for maybe those who have not heard of this story. But this is the little 15-month-old that went missing out of Tennessee, and the Amber Alert was issued this past Wednesday. So the sheriff's office was notified on Tuesday 2/18/2020 by the State of Tennessee Department of Children's Services after her grandfather reported her missing. The TBI said the child was reportedly last seen on December 26, 2019, but she was not reported missing until Tuesday, February 18th, 2020. So Evelyn Boswell's mother, Megan Boswell, says she knows who has her daughter. So the mother of 15-month-old Evelyn Boswell, who was last seen 2 months ago and reported missing last week in Tennessee, says she knew who had her daughter and she was afraid to report the disappearance. Very strange of Megan Boswell. So Evelyn Boswell of East Tennessee was last seen in December, the day after Christmas in 2019. But authorities issued an Amber Alert for her Wednesday, February 19th, 2020. Her mother, Megan Boswell, said she left her daughter with someone she trusted to keep an eye on her while she was at work. She also said, "Well, the reason I didn't report it or anything was I knew the person who had her, and I didn't want them to run away with her," Boswell told CNN affiliate WCYB on Friday. And then as soon as they thought anything was going on, she said, they just kind of vanished. So I'm just kind of worried, about where they are at, what they are doing with her at this point in time. She also declined to provide any names and then said, "In a way, I knew that as soon as anything went down, this person was going to disappear, and they have," she told the affiliate. "They won't answer phone calls. They just kinda disappeared." This is such a bizarre situation. It kind of reminds me of the Casey Anthony case, like somebody brought to my attention last week, and I really want to know what all of you think, so please drop your comments below. So the missing BMW, and let's get into the car, the ones driving the car. It's just what is going on. So on Friday, February 21st, 2020, they found the car that was linked to the baby's disappearance. So in addition to finding the car about 90 miles east of Sullivan County, Tennessee investigators said the occupants of the car were individuals they were hoping to speak with. The occupants were later identified as McLeod and Boswell. So we've got William McLeod and Angela Boswell. At that point, they had only been charged with possession of stolen property. So we've got Angela Boswell, 42, which is Evelyn Boswell's grandmother, and William McLeod, 33, were found traveling in a gray 2007 BMW and arrested in Wilkes County, North Carolina. So Tennessee authorities said they were looking for the vehicle and believed its occupants would have information about the toddler's disappearance. And it's the grandmother. So it just gets into like these little weird twists and turns. I don't know, but I want to hear what everyone thinks. So make sure you drop your comments, because this one just has me, I don't know, but I'm going to follow it and really stay on top of this one. But deputies say on Saturday morning, the Wilkes County Sheriff's Office charged William McLeod and Angela Boswell with an out-of-state fugitive warrant for outstanding charges that were open in the state of Tennessee. SCSO and TBI investigators traveled to Wilkes County to interview them regarding Evelyn Boswell case, but no new information about what police learned from those interviews has been released. I do know their first court appearance is tomorrow, Monday, February 24th. And it's going to be held, they're currently being held without bond on the out-of-state fugitive charges. But I will definitely catch that stream, and maybe I'll go live and stream it, or maybe I'll just go ahead and record the live and get it out ASAP. The investigation is ongoing, and the Amber Alert for 15-month-old Evelyn Boswell remains in effect. So, Megan Boswell was in the process of buying the BMW. This is how it ends up being stolen property. So, Megan, Evelyn's mother, was in the process of buying the BMW in question. For her mother, Angela Boswell, as seen above, the one who was arrested. So a purchase agreement was never completed and no money was exchanged for the vehicle. So the owner of the BMW was unable to contact Megan or Angela Boswell, and the car was reported stolen, the sheriff's office said. Angela Boswell and McLeod are both Tennessee residents. They are being held in the Wilkes County Jail, each charged with theft over $2,500 according to the sheriff's office. Angela Boswell is also being held on a violation of probation warrant for theft. It's still unclear who their attorneys are or if they have attorneys, but they're both awaiting extradition hearings before being transported to Sullivan County in Tennessee. But like I said, they're scheduled to appear in court tomorrow, and I really do hope that they stream it. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. So let's get into conflicting statements that are complicating the investigation. Investigators said Evelyn's mother, Megan, is cooperating, but has given conflicting statements. They say during the investigation, authorities have received a number of conflicting statements. That, combined with the fact that Evelyn was not immediately reported missing, makes this a complicated case, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation said. The investigation began after a referral from Tennessee Department of Children's Services. Sullivan County Sheriff Jeff Cassidy said the referral came after Evelyn Boswell's grandfather reported her missing. The TBI initially said that the child hadn't been seen since December 26, 2019, but Cassidy said he believed Evelyn hadn't been seen since December 10th or 11th, when a babysitter last reported seeing the child. Where is this poor baby? Evelyn's mother, Megan, lives in Sullivan County and has sole custody of Evelyn, while her father is an active duty military serviceman stationed in Louisiana, officials said. So if you know anything, Evelyn Boswell is 2 feet tall. She weighs about 28 pounds. Boswell has blonde hair and blue eyes. Previously, officials said that the information that Megan Boswell had given them was not accurate, and they wanted to know why it took so long for Evelyn to be reported missing. So anyone with information about Evelyn is asked to call police, which I will drop those numbers below in the description. The reward for her safe return is at $56,000, according to the affiliate. All right, guys, it's a wrap. But like I said earlier, I am going to try to stream the court hearing of Angela Boswell and William McLeod live tomorrow. So everyone, have a great, great day. Thank you for watching. Please like or dislike, whichever you prefer. subscribe, and let's share this to spread the word. And everyone, stay vigilant.
Do you know where Evelyn is? Why didn't you report her missing? Do you know where your daughter is? Can you tell me where Evelyn is? Hunter said he never saw her. Do you know where she is? Why didn't you report your daughter missing? What have you been telling the police? Is there anything you'd like to tell us? Anything you'd like to let her know? Do you know where Evelyn is?
This is breaking news.
Starting off tonight with breaking news out of Wilkes County, which has ties to an Amber Alert in Tennessee. The Sullivan County Sheriff's Office says it has found a gray BMW in the Triad, which is linked to Evelyn Boswell's disappearance. Boswell is the 15-month-old who's been missing from Tennessee since December, but was just reported missing this week. In addition to finding the car in Wilkes County, which is about 90 miles east of Sullivan County, Tennessee, their sheriff says they also found individuals they were hoping to speak with. As far as we know right now, the toddler is still missing. Previously, the sheriff there had said.
From WXII 12 News, this is breaking news.
Starting off tonight with breaking news out of Wilkes County, which has ties to an Amber Alert in Tennessee. The Sullivan County Sheriff's Office says it has found a gray BMW in the Triad, which is linked to Evelyn Boswell's disappearance. Boswell is the 15-month-old who's been missing from Tennessee since December, but was just reported missing this week. In addition to finding the car in Wilkes County, which is about 90 miles east of Sullivan County, Tennessee, their sheriff says they also found individuals they were hoping to speak with. As far as we know right now, the toddler is still missing. Previously, the sheriff there had said the information that the toddler's mother has been giving them was not accurate, and he'd like to know why it took so long before Evelyn was formally reported missing. So, a break in this case tonight for sure, but still no sign of that little girl.
I just want her back. That's all I can think about. Is just getting her back.
News 5's Maria Roberts confronted Evelyn's mother, Maggie Boswell, as she left the courtroom in Bristol this morning. Boswell would not respond to her questions, and then she reached out to Maria this afternoon saying that she was ready to talk.
What would you say to her? I love her and I miss her, that I'll be with her as soon as I can get to her any way I can.
That's Maggie Boswell's message to her daughter, Evelyn.
She's a happy baby. She hardly ever cries. She wants to wave and talk to everybody. She walks funny. She doesn't know how to pick her feet up.
Evelyn has been missing since December, but Boswell says she knows who took her. You do know who has her. Are you worried about her safety?
Well, the reason I didn't report it or anything is because I knew the person who had her, and I didn't want them to run away with her. And as soon as they thought anything was going on, they just kind of vanished. So I'm just worried about, like where they're at, what they're doing with her at this point in time.
Boswell wouldn't reveal who took her daughter, but says they were watching Evelyn while she was at work.
They should just bring her back. They obviously know like what's going on, and they need to bring her back home.
When did you realize that they had completely disappeared?
So in a way, I knew that as soon as anything went down, the person was going to just disappear, and they have. And they've tried to find them. They won't answer phone calls. They've just kind of disappeared.
Boswell admits she'd do things differently if given a second chance.
Yeah, I probably called the first day. I should have, but I just didn't want them to run with her like they have now.
In Sullivan County, I'm Maria Roberts, Fox 39, News at 10.